Hi, it's me again, coming to you from week 3, and today is my third vlog. I don't know when I'm going to stop losing track, or I should say start losing track, but I'm sure it's around the corner. Today's topic is motivation. This is probably the second most asked questions I get. The first one, obviously, what do you eat? Second is about how I became motivated and how I keep motivation. I'm going to come to you from a little bit of a psychology standpoint here because that is kind of my background. The way that I feel about motivation is only you can motivate you. I can inspire you to find motivation, and you can find motivation in my story. But as for motivation itself, you are the only one that can do that. Now, for me, my motivation to start, I kind of addressed in my introduction video, but it was basically I wanted to do the things that I could not do before. And there were so many things that I was missing out on. Health reasons, also a big, huge motivator for me. There was a lot of different things that helped to motivate me to start my journey. Now, how I kept motivation during my journey is the thing that people ask the most. Now, the thing with that is I made a choice to find motivation in everything and anything I possibly could because I knew that that's what it was going to take to keep going. If I lost that motivation, if I let it go, then I was going to get back right where I started from. And I would not let that happen. So I decided to find motivation, and I made the choice to let myself find motivation in everything. I'm going to give you a few examples. You have to find what motivates you. That's the thing. I can tell you my motivations, and you may be able to take some tips and tricks from that. But really, you are the only one that knows what motivates you, and you are the only one that can make the choice to find it. So for me, there was a couple of things. At first, I just kind of found motivation in weight loss stories. I tried to see that, yes, it can be done. So I was looking at other people and how they did it. And then when I started getting success myself, my main motivation came from the success that I saw. When I started losing weight, that's what made me want to keep going. Even those frustrating moments, even those times when people are having really great food in front of you and there's a lot of stuff going on and there's just stuff that you're missing out on. I'm like, you know what? That's great. And that cake you're having is awesome. And all of that is great. But that's not what I want anymore. I want the success that I've had to keep going. And another way is looking at the clothes that I wanted to get into. I would consistently buy clothes that were 2 sizes too small, and I would work my way into it. And when I tried them on, I wasn't discouraged if I couldn't fit into them. I paid attention to the difference in how they fit between the previous week or the previous few pounds and when I tried them on. Usually I tried them on after I lost 5 pounds. Saw the difference and kept going. And I had 2 sides of my closet. I had one side of the clothes that I could wear, and then I had the other side of the clothes that I needed to get into. As soon as clothes got too big, I gave them away because you never want to let yourself have the permission to get back to those bigger sizes. It is a huge psychological thing. If you keep the clothes around, that is giving yourself permission to get back there. Don't do that. I kept one outfit, which I'm going to show you, which is an outfit from my largest period. I keep it as, again, motivation to never want to get there again. So I'm going to show you that, but clothes was a huge motivator for me. I could never shop in the stores before. Anything that I would try to find or anything that I thought would fit wouldn't, and so it discouraged me, and I did not want to go shopping. So I hated going to the stores. When I finally started being able to shop in stores, I loved it, and so that kept me going. Shopping in new stores, getting outfits from places that I couldn't get before kept me motivated. And so I want to show another thing. I took pictures every month I started my journey in June of 2009. I started taking pictures in October of 2009. So just a few months. It was about 50 pounds lost, I believe. And I started keeping a photographic journey. If you visit my Facebook page, you will see some of the pictures. My personal page has more. but I put together a picture for every single month. Also on my YouTube page, there's a video that shows me shrinking that comes from that. So I decided to take pictures. A lot of people don't like to look at pictures from when they were their heaviest. Me, there was a couple of things I wanted to do there. One, to remind myself of where I never want to be again. And two, so that I could learn to love that person, which is gigantic. So many people are saying, I'm disgusted by my old picture. I never want to see it. Get out of that frame of mind. It's only going to hurt you. Look at that old picture, look at that picture and find the beauty in there, because it is there. It took me a long time to be able to see it too, but it is part of the journey. You have to be able to love yourself no matter what size you are. I try to preach that. I want that message to get out there. I lost weight because of, I wanted to do things, I wanted to shop places. It wasn't because of the need to fit in society. That's not why I chose this journey. So I knew that I had to kind of work on that self-esteem issue, regardless of the weight that I was. So I wanted to keep those old pictures around. I wanted to be reminded because I wanted to see that beauty. So I want to show you, I want to pause this for a second, come back. Okay, so this is a nice little photo album that my aunt made me. And this is my photo journey. Like I said, I have a version online, but I also have a hard copy. Not for narcissistic reasons, even though it's kind of awesome. But I did it because this is a reminder. And this was also motivation. Anytime I was feeling down, anytime I was feeling like, is this really worth it? I'd pull out those pictures and look at my progress. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but this was my starting. And yeah, that was my starting at 376. That's what I looked like at 376. And then it goes through. And I did every month. I took a headshot, which I used for my profile picture on Facebook, and I took body shots just to compare. And it goes all the way back, and I want to show you the ending. If we can get there, because I have other stuff in here too. And this is the end result. So that's me at my lowest. And that was after losing 224 pounds. So it's a reminder. I also have pictures. I took a photo shoot. Fitness Magazine printed my story, and I did a photo shoot with one of my friends who was an aspiring photographer. Hello, Becky. And she took some amazing pictures. I chose one of them to go into Fitness Magazine. And this was when I got to buy my first size 8 dress ever, which was awesome. And so I have a special place in my heart for that as well. I also have one of my other friends, also an aspiring photographer, Marina, if you're watching, hello. She took some amazing pictures. This dress I absolutely love. She took some pictures, and these pictures are also on my page as well, but they were amazing. I love them. I have these in here also as a reminder. I also have my before and after, which is kind of cool. Printed that out as well. Okay, so that's my photo diary. I want to show you one more thing before I end this. 1 second. Okay, I probably should have said 2 more things. I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to see of these, but this is my pants, the beginning pants. Now, I'm going to show you the label. Size 32. That was where I started. This, I'm going to do a kind of a panoramic here all the way over. As you can see, they're definitely larger than what I am now. I can wrap them pretty much around my waist. So these are my starting jeans, and I'm going to keep these for a while. Again, reminder of where I was, where I don't want to be again. The other thing, the last thing, is the shirt. This one doesn't have a tag in it, but I was up to a 5X. So this is probably a 5X shirt. Again, I'm going to go all the way around just to show you how much fabric is in this shirt. And again, I can kind of wrap it around me like a dress. This was me. This was my absolute all-time favorite shirt because it fit. And I liked them a little bit loose because I did not like anything extremely form-fitting at that point in time. I wanted to feel comfortable in it, and kind of hide, basically. But it was my absolute favorite shirt because it did fit. And I have several pictures of me in this shirt, actually. So I use this as motivation. Anytime I give a motivation talk, which I do occasionally, I will break these puppies out and show them that, this is where I've been, this is how far I've come. And it's a daily reminder of why I do what I do. And that is a huge thing. Why? It'll be a topic for a later discussion, but motivation is found wherever you want to find it. I chose to look at anything that I could do that was new. Wrapping my jacket around my waist, you would be surprised at how many people can't do that and want to. I couldn't do it before, and the first time I did it, I had a little celebration dance because that was motivation for me. There are a lot of little things that you can use. It doesn't have to be this big, gigantic, existential thing. It can be little itty-bitty things. Anything that's going to keep you going. If you have to tape pictures to the fridge, if you have to tape want-to-do lists or checklists or whatever you need to do to find that motivation, do it. I never asked anybody to motivate me. I never asked, can you help me find motivation? That was never a question I asked because I knew that motivation was here and you have to find that. And I wish you luck. If you ever need inspiration, please let me know. If you ever need any more examples or anything like that to maybe help you find your path to finding your motivation, I will be more than happy to help you. So until next week, have a great week, stay healthy, and see you later.